Living in Poverty Challenge. I am currently at Florida State University and in their Master of Social Work program. This semester, we have a Living in Poverty Challenge for one of our assignments. And so I want to document that experience and, as a part of the documentation, also raise awareness on poverty. For the Living in Poverty Challenge, I was tasked with at least to live in poverty in terms of my food for at least 7 days, and it was highly encouraged to do 2 weeks. So what does that look like? For the first 2 or 3 days, we are asked to live below the extreme global poverty line of $3 per person per day. The remainder of the week, we are to live abiding by the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, otherwise known as SNAP. And we are to follow those guidelines and rules based on Florida. And the data we're using is based on January 2025. And that is an average amount per recipient, $6.12 a day. So using the $3 for extreme global poverty and then using the $6.12 for the remainder of the week, my weekly budget was $36.60 for my groceries. And I did go yesterday to shop at Aldi and I went to Publix to pick up those items for the week. During this challenge, I will try to post daily on what my meals look like. Now, another part of this challenge is giving up luxury items. If you're able to, walking everywhere, giving up non-essential toiletries, giving up electronics, turning off heat or air conditioning, sleeping on the floor, etc. What I have decided to do is cut out any subscription. So I won't be watching Netflix or Hulu or anything like that during this time. I will only watch things that would be free, which would be YouTube. Something else I have decided to do is I will not be wearing makeup this week. I'm also going to try to think of other things I can remove that I would not otherwise have if I were actually living in poverty. So more on that to come, but right now I have my $36 budget, no watching any type of TV unless it's on YouTube. And then also I will not be wearing makeup. Something we are encouraged to do is the money that we save during this challenge is to either, the difference is volunteer that or volunteer our time at a local food bank or other poverty outreach organizations. I'll try to share some updates daily. I'll share what my diet looks like. Oh, something else I'll be doing. I actually have a dietitian and a personal trainer. And so for the next 2 weeks, I will not be using my dietitian or personal trainer, but I will be tracking my food. And so I will let you know what that looks like compared to what I normally would eat in terms of macros and in terms of calories, and then what that looks like based on my food budget during this challenge. So stay tuned for some updates. And let me know down in the comments if you've ever done a challenge like this before. Also, I'm in the Central Florida area. If you are someone who needs some food resources, especially during the government shutdown, I created a resource page for a local nonprofit. I will leave that in the description. I think a few of them might be national resources as well. So if you or you know someone who needs resources, please check out that website in the description. But otherwise, stay tuned for what's coming up. And until next time, take care.